Yeah. Can y'all believe it's really been a year? Because coming from somebody that eat, breathe, and slap social media, I never ever thought in a million years. Eat, breathe, and slap social media, I never ever thought in a million years that I would be able to be gone for a year. Right? Clock that T, clock that T. Oop, oh, blooper. Clock that T, clock that T. Um, this is gonna be like a mini life update because I just feel like it's not a life update unless I answer your questions. You know what I'm saying? The things y'all want to know, right? So I'm just gonna give y'all like a general idea of what's been going on with Queen Eye, right? So the $1,000,000 question is, where have I been, right? I've been home. I haven't been nowhere. I don't have like this extravagant story of me traveling to 50 states. And no, I've been sitting my ass at home, you know what I'm saying, raising my daughter, working on a relationship with my children, working on a relationship with my fiance. Yes, I'm engaged. Um, yes, Danny proposed to me at Ruth's Chris. And before I get into that, y'all, I just want to say mental health is important. One of the main reasons I took a break was because I had to get my mental health together. I had to get my mental right. My mind was all over the place, you know what I'm saying? From getting locked up pregnant to losing income to having to stay in a studio apartment. Now that I moved, I can tell y'all that was a studio apartment. We was crammed up. The bedroom was in the living room. And I know you got to get out how you feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely that from the gutter, from the bottom ass bitch. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? I get it, right? But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Baby steps, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really in a position to be picky. So, that goes to the next thing. My mental. So your girl is in therapy now. Let me take a sip on that, because girl, Queen Op in therapy, Queen Op in motherfucking therapy. We all need. Let me take a sip. Hold on. Never in a million years would I would have thought that I would be in therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I only been in it for a few months because I was dragging my feet. I would think about it for like 6 months, honestly, but I've been dragging my feet because I'm like, I got summer all the time, and that's in a whole nother story. I'll tell you that story on live. It just was hard for me to find me time. You know what I'm saying? Like, to all you stay at home moms, I took my hat to y'all. What y'all seeing now is the clean, well, the whole house clean, but the clean part of the house with no toys and stuff all over. Let me show you, because I'm talking shit. Let me just show you real quick. Her toys is together. Look. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, let me back it up. Y'all done messed it up. All right. So, if that scene was messed up, it was because I put the camera on her toys and I put the camera on her clothes. Our dryer don't work, but the washer do. So I'm getting it where I fit in. If the dryer don't work, bitch, I'm gonna hang your shit up in your mean, right? So, moving along, your girl's in therapy now. It's my first time being in therapy for anything. Childhood trauma, motherfucking adulthood trauma, any motherfucking trauma, okay? So, I just, like, I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. I'm gonna cut this out and go to the next one, okay? So, y'all, me and Danny, as y'all can see, we still together. We moved into our new house. Well, it's not a new house, but, like, we're renting, but, we moved into a bigger place. Our last place was super, super small. And, that leads me to the next thing, me and Danny's relationship. We're still together, but we have a lot of working on our relationship to do. Like, we still argue and fight like any other couple would, you know what I'm saying? But I really blame that on like the normal honeymoon phase that everybody got at the beginning. We didn't get that because after dating for 2 months, we were both locked up, clank clank together. You know what I'm saying? And what really made me look at Danny in a different light was when we got locked up. Listen, she was solid. Like she wasn't trying to look out for herself like motherfuckers was telling her to. You know what I'm saying? Like she listen, we in the cell. They put us in two cells side by side, right? And that's another thing too. When I do the Q&A, y'all, I'ma speak on everything. Y'all ask me anything y'all want to know. I'm telling y'all because guess what? The case is over. I can speak on whatever the fuck I want to speak on. I can speak on whoever I want to speak on. The case is over. So yeah, the Q&A definitely gonna be lit, right? Y'all get to ask me anything. So like I was saying, like you know what I'm saying, like Danny, like she stood 10, like we in the cell side by side, and they did like a Zoom call for the judge. Like they bring the judge to your cell. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk through the bars type shit, right? Well, I think that she popped the door for that one, but so Danny telling the judge like she ain't do nothing, da 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 with me, da da da. You know what I'm saying? The judge like, look, I'm just a motherfucking I forgot what judge she said she was. I'm just a bail judge, but you ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it just opened my eyes. So it's just like, even though I know me and Danny's relationship going to work, I feel like even if it doesn't, which it is, because I'm not giving up. I feel like with two people, as long as we both want the relationship to work, it'll motherfucker work, right? But I just feel like at a time like that in my life, if you don't like, if you stand 10 when the whole world is against me, like I have no choice but to respect that shit. Like, and then it just turned me way on, like the kick in me, like motherfucker was a tsunami down there, because it's just like I'm used to motherfuckers folding on me, doing me dirty and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she stayed 10 toes solid is like, you know what I'm saying? If she, like, we don't fight about nothing deep. It just be like little shit. Because we two females up underneath each other all day long. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, I know I might be all over the place, y'all, but shout out to my supporters and my fans that was checking on me for a whole year straight. Ain't never give up. Ain't never nothing. Like, kept sending me DMs. Kept commenting on pictures. Like, just kept making sure, reaching out to making sure me and Summer was okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so grateful for my supporters. Like, even when everything was going down, I'm just so grateful for y'all. Like, you know what I mean? So, shout out to the motherfucker Oxers, big Oxers. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so what did I touch on, y'all? I said, let me sit down, y'all. Bitch, die. Woo. So, like I said, we got our new house. Getting ready for the holidays. I am going to show you the pictures of from last holiday, from last Christmas and stuff, because we took some really cute like pictures and shit. But yeah, y'all, life has been good. What have I been doing? Just sitting at home, working on taking care of my daughter, raising my daughter. Thank God for that. It's just like the very things that people work so hard to take away from me, I am enjoying. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to enjoy that without the sickness of social media. You know, people became obsessed with seeing me down, seeing me fail, seeing me struggle, seeing me just hurt. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I guess I put that energy out there from the things that I was doing. So I don't feel no type of way against y'all for hating me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This whole year off, and with me being in therapy, I've been learning how to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Take accountability. That was the A word that I just tried to avoid. You know what I'm saying? Accountability. I'm not gonna get into too much right now because I'm gonna save it for the real Q&A. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing my therapist is working with me on. You know what I'm saying? Taking accountability, realizing like, bitch, you do fuck up. Like, bitch, a lot of the shit you go through is because you put that on yourself. You know what I mean? So I can admit I was a bad mom. I was a bad friend. I was a bad girlfriend. I was a bad sibling. I just was, any relationship that I had, I low key fucked up in some kind of way. And that was because of the issues I had that was inside of me. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't want to accept, you know? So I'm not going to say I changed, but I just feel like, you know, this time around, y'all gonna see a different side of me, mixed with, cause Queen, I'm always gonna get Queen out. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna see a different side of me that y'all ain't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna really, like, yeah, like, Queen on some different shit now. Like, Queen, like, she really trying to better herself, like, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, anybody that'll stick with me when I'm in jail, bro, like, anybody that'll stick with me when the whole world hating you, I mean, like, always got a special place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? You always, like, that's how I'm so thankful for Danny and my supporters. And, like, I just love y'all so, 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 so much. All my fans and supporters, I love y'all, bro. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all down. I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. I haven't talked in front of a camera in so long, y'all. But I know this video might seem all over the place, but get into the body again, bitch. Fuck all that. Get into the motherfucking body again. But yeah, y'all, trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. I said I was gonna write it down so I won't forget, but this time I'm saying, like, with the Q&A life update, it'll be a little bit more organized. But I just want to say, follow my TikTok too, Iconic Op. Pretty much gonna be starting a new everything. Probably gonna go Facebook too. I don't know. But yeah, like go tell the world that Queen Op is back. She's back for her motherfucking crown. All y'all's been stealing content, stealing phrases. Yeah. I know about it, and I'm addressing everything. So yeah, like yeah, all of that. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to give y'all too much right now, but yeah, we get into the clock that T, all of that, cause y'all know I started that. I invented clock that T, not no Shamar. So y'all gotta, it's some things that gotta be talked about. Period. All the little Queen Out wannabes that's literally running down content that I did 2-3 years ago. Like, where's the originality at? But we're gonna get into that. Like I said, this was a life update, mini life update. Let me sip my drink. I don't know how to think. Come on, another day. You got chicken medicine, okay? You taking medicine for that? Taking medicine for that? Taking medicine for that? I know, but you don't want it, but let's get some juice. How about get you some juice? It's her leg. She's too leg. I'll get you some juice. She want her mama. She want her motherfucking mother. Period. She wanted her motherfucking mother. You want your mother, don't you? I know, Mom. That's my favorite girl. That's my favorite girl. I'm going to read both questions, so because there's a lot of questions that you didn't write down that's on here. Okay, y'all. So sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I'm all over the place. Okay. So the first question is, does Juju see Summer? Danny already answered that question. She was hyped to tell y'all no. The second question is, how is Papa and do you see the other kids? Papa is good, y'all. He's doing very, very good. Both my kids are on the honor roll, whether I'm in their life or not, they're on the honor roll. And why are you putting Puff in the puffer? Do I see the other kids? No. My oldest one I don't see. I'm working on that relationship with him. Pop, I rarely see. But that's something that's out of my control. He's with Juju, so. And the baby I gave her for adoption, of course. In the process of, I'm about to start trying to get that situation taken care of. Well, not taken care of, but pretty much to try to be in his life, see what's going on. Take baby steps, because I don't know if I'm 100% ready for that just yet. But I do want to know how he's doing and stuff like that. So I will take those proper steps to just, see how he's doing and stuff. Do you miss Michelle? Do I miss Michelle? No. Do I sometimes think about, like, I don't know, like fun times we had in the past. Sometimes I do, I'm gonna be honest, but do I miss her? I wouldn't say I miss her. I feel like too much has happened for that kind of feeling to be valid. Missing somebody. Do you see you and Michelle ever being cool again? I think I kind of go into what I just said. No, I don't see us being cool again. I feel like at the end of the day, not even Queen Op and Show, but Sierra and Michelle were both overly grown. Eventually, it had to come to an end. I never wanted the friendship to end like this. I always wanted us to end on good terms. I've even spoke on, get her own little place so that she wouldn't have to go back and be, pushing 40, living with her parents and stuff. But things didn't happen that way. But now I don't see us being cool again. I feel like things happened the way they should have happened. That's just how I feel. Things played out the way they were supposed to, for whatever reason. What app are you going live on? I'm not sure yet, but it's either going to be between. I'll let y'all know at the last minute because people hate me, so they were trying to email the apps and all that. So just follow my IG, this YouTube channel, and I'm gonna let y'all know, that way. Do you feel bad the way you treated Michelle? What you looking for? Ugg slipper?
What?
Ugg boot? The question was, do I feel bad for the way I treated Michelle? The answer is, I feel bad for putting my hands on Michelle because in reality, my hands shouldn't go on nobody. Whether it's out of frustration, anger, somebody not holding up the end of the bargain on the live. At the end of the day, my hand should never went on her. So, yes, I feel bad for putting my hands on her. As far as the lives and the skits and stuff go, I feel like a lot of what y'all saw, whether y'all want to believe it or not, was talked about prior to the live. I would say I'm almost a social media genius, but I'm not. I'm not even gonna be modest. I'm a social media genius. Once I find a formula, I run with it. So I'm not even gonna get into too many details, but 85% of Queen Op and Show's content was discussed before the live. Whether when we got on live, somebody switched up for whatever reason, I can't really speak on why that happened. But what was the question again?
You said 85.
85? Yeah, because I'm 85. The other 15% was people emotions getting involved and stuff like that. So 85% of everything was talked about prior to live. Yes. What?
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of things were skits that probably went too far, or me getting on live, feeling a kind of way about something, and letting my emotions make me put my hands on somebody. Period. And I was wrong. Period.
But you don't think that she played a part in that as well?
No, she definitely played a part in it. And let me say this, guys. This is something that y'all not gonna want to hear. Nobody's innocent on either side. Now, her part might not have been physical, but she had wrongdoings in the Queen Op and Show, and she had wrongdoings in Sierra and Michelle's friendship.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
There was wrongdoings on both sides. It's just that mine came out physically.
Right,
and this goes back to before I even thought about doing social media.
Right, it's like it just seemed like you're trying to take the brunt of the responsibility or the accountability.
No, I'm taking accountability for.
I get you're taking accountability for
what I did for my part.
Yeah, being physical, but what happens when those physical marks go away and the things that she did mentally and subconsciously and all those things are still there? Like, bro, like you can't.
But even still, that don't mean put your hands on nobody. Like I said, there were wrongdoings on both sides. I mean, are we going to sit here and be like, oh, who did more? No, there was wrongdoings on both sides. Like I said, mine was just physical. Nobody just woke up and said, oh my God, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to punch on you. And I'm not saying hitting anybody is right. I just said I was wrong, period, no matter which way you spin it. But she did things, and out of emotion, she was hit. Now, as far as things on live, a lot of the times we knew what got you guys going. So we would discuss, like, listen, you gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, you say this to piss me off. They're gonna get to telling me what you said in the comments. I'm gonna and then when we go on live, shit just go a whole nother way. But even in some of the hitting her on live, some of it might have went too far, but she was in agreement to a lot of that. And let me also clock this T. You guys are not going to want to hear this, but Michelle is not slow. She doesn't have a disability that was proven in court.
Thanks.
There is no way possible that you guys were sending in all the evidence y'all was sending in. The case got opened in July. You guys were still sending in videos trying to get me through under the jail, which respectfully, y'all can do what y'all want. You know, it is what it is. But y'all were still sending in videos, evidence, and we got the verdict. We got 6 months probation. Whether y'all want to believe, oh, the courts made me go to therapy, they didn't. If they did, I would say, you know, the court made me go to therapy, but it ended up being what I needed.
Right.
It's not that deep. There's nothing to lie about. The case is over. I moved on. I'm in a new house. I'm in a new place.
What happened? It was over. We got on probation.
We got on probation in September.
Okay. And what month is this?
This is December.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. I was never court ordered to go to therapy. I chose to go on my own, whether y'all believe it or not. But like I said, she's not slow. So the narrative that's out about me abusing somebody that's slow, that's false. If we would have abused somebody that had a disability and it was proven in the court that she had a disability, or we would have been in a lot more trouble. Nobody would have. We got slaps on the wrist. I don't know nobody that abuses a mentally challenged person and just get a slap on the wrist. And I have priors. This was Danny's first offense. I have priors. I've been to jail before. I've been locked up several times. I have priors. I would have been under the jail.
That's another thing. All you motherfuckers that this first offense, never been in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if that was the case, we would have been in a whole lot of trouble.
Facts.
They don't care about that.
They really don't.
I would have lost my job.
And they evaluated her. Facts. And then let me also say this, because I was seeing this too. Oh, she didn't come to court. She came to court. Michelle came to court with her family. They was there to support her. She looked like she didn't want to be there, but she still came. Which she got to, she can come, but, and this is how I know y'all don't know how the court stuff works. It does not matter if the victim shows up. That has nothing to do with the verdict. That has nothing to do with the sentence. She could have showed up, not showed up. The state picked up the case.
Thanks.
She didn't have to show up. So, but yeah, so that's that. How is life without Michelle? Peaceful. And like I said, I'm not saying some of those problems I didn't bring on myself by doing the things that I was doing on live, but all of those things I didn't do on my own. Some of those things was both of us, and then she switched up when we got on live, and it made things get worse. But life is peaceful. I'm happy. I'm working on my relationship with my children, with my fiance. I just feel like I'm at a good space in my life to be able to fix relationships that's important to me. So yeah, how you feel like life is without her? Well, you weren't really around that long, but
I'm.
Do you ever wish things could have turned out differently with Michelle? I do. I wish things didn't have to I wish things didn't go the way they did, because I never wanted us to end our friendship beefing. we was friends too long for that. You don't just be friends with somebody for 15, 16 years and then just be people locked up and beefing. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. The friendship was pointless then, right? But so yes, I do wish things could have ended up differently. Why did you stay with Danny after she beat your best friend like that? Why did I stay with Danny if she beat her like that?
Beat her like what? What they talking about?
I don't know. I guess when you hit on the live. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, yeah, they talking to you because it's not like, well, first of all, it's not like I just like she say, to quote my wife, woke up one day and just say, you know what, boom, boom, boom. No, it's a lot of things. It's a lot, and again, it does not excuse my actions. But it's a lot of things that went on behind the scenes that you guys had no clue about, nothing about. You know, like me, I'm from a city that, and I grew up like, a month ago.
I don't got a lot of space, babe, so you gotta keep it short.
I feel you, but start trying you know what I mean, you react, right? And I haven't had to do that in so long because I separated myself from that. But what was the question again?
Why did I stay with you after you beat her up like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, she would do a lot of things, and again,
and listen, I can admit, Michelle would do things behind the scenes to Danny. Like, she would even come to me and tell me Danny tried to watch a movie with me and stuff like that. And whole time, I'm literally I can see from the bathroom to the living room. Like, I can see from the bathroom to my room. My old apartment was so small. Not the last one, but the one before that. You could literally be in one room and see everything. So she lied about a lot of stuff. She was trying to break me and Danny up.
Right, and a lot of things, and one thing that I do want to speak on, is that they're going to say is that when me and you got into it, you might have put the battery in her back, but she is a person.
But Michelle, listen. Michelle has her own mind. It doesn't matter. The Michelle y'all seen is not the real Michelle.
Right.
Michelle done told y'all on live a million times, I do what works for me.
Right. That's why none of that never pressed me. That's why when y'all was saying, oh, well, she's telling her to do it, I never said nothing to my girl because I know what's going on behind the scenes. I know what the real. I mean, why?
And let me just say this, right? The next question is, do I feel like social media ruined me and Michelle's friendship? The answer to that is no. Reason being because I didn't go by... It might have put the nail in the coffin, but I forgave Michelle for a lot of stuff y'all don't even know about. Her trying to sleep with men that I didn't slept with, or she thought I slept with or was talking to. Her stealing money from me when I was stripping. All of these things. And then y'all say, in her defense, instead of holding her accountable, y'all say, well, why didn't you put her out? She never wanted to leave. She told me a lot of horror stories about her family. The family that y'all so happy she's back with. She told me so much stuff. And I know Michelle. I know when Michelle is lying and when she's not lying. The stuff she told me about them, she wasn't lying about. I know everything she said was facts. So I didn't put her out because at the time I cared about her and I had love for her and I didn't want her going back somewhere she didn't want to go. But it was a lot of wear and tear. And then what hurt me the most was when I was pregnant with my daughter and she didn't even acknowledge the fact that I was pregnant with my daughter. I'm walking around. Number one, I've been taking care of you for 15 years, 16 years without asking you for a penny. Well, no, the first year and a half she was paying half the rent. She was doing she had a little job. We worked at the same job. But it hurt me because it's like I'm pregnant with my daughter. You know how bad I wanted a girl, and you not even saying nothing. You ain't saying, damn, the stomach getting bigger. You ain't saying, oh my God, it's a girl. Like she just acted like I wasn't even pregnant. Like we're supposed to be best friends.
Right.
Like, how do you not even acknowledge the fact that I'm pregnant? Or, you know what I'm saying? Even when we went out baby shopping, she just sat there with an attitude. I just didn't understand. Like, even when I was showing my baby on live, I mean, my baby clothes on live, she would throw shade. And I just was like, wow. Because when we're off live, how was she when we was off live? She would be up underneath me, wanting to watch movies. Like, it got to the point where I don't even know if maybe I did start, like, I'm not going to say hating her, but just, I don't know. the love just went away because it's just like off live, you're up underneath me, you telling me you love me, this and the third, but on live, you painting me to be this monster, knowing you be in on this the sick shit, the sick shit we do for content. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could tell you a million stories on things that she's came up with, sicker shit than I would, and I think it's some sick shit.
I said, listen, they don't want to believe. They ain't even want to believe what I said.
About the gasoline stuff, yes. Yeah, and I'm so glad we didn't do that though, because they would have blamed me.
Oh my God.
They would have blamed me. A lot of them wild ass skits, listen, a lot of them wild ass skits, like her eating the dog food and all that, she came up with that. Matter of fact, the dog food was my idea. She came up with cat food. And I said, you know what? Let's make a dog food. Or vice versa. Whichever one it was, she came up with the opposite food. And I was like, no, let's make it that. But y'all think Michelle is right, like that? Michelle is not that kind of person, bro. She be really with the shits.
I've never ever.
Did she deserve to be hit under any circumstances?
No.
Period. No. And for that, I can publicly apologize and say, I'm sorry for putting my hands on you. I'm pretty sure you want to see this because it's probably gonna be everywhere. But I apologize for putting my hands on you, Michelle. I do. My hands should have never went on you. No matter if the friendship was over. I should have, whether you wanted to leave or not, I should have just made you leave.
Right.
That's just that.
Same here.
If I ain't like something you was doing on live, it just should have been, you mean, huh?
No, I'm just saying, same here. Like, I should have never.
Regardless of what.
Hands on her, like, at all. No.
Did you starve Michelle? Did I starve Michelle? Number one, I was never paid to take care of her. When I met Michelle, I took her under my wing because people was making fun of her at ShopRite where we worked at. They treated her literally like a germ. I took her under my wing. People started being nice to her, talking to her, inviting her to parties. Oh, this shit is not, this shit is facts. And it's just like, it just bothered me so bad when, even when she would let the narrative go that I'm starving her. And it's just like, bro,